And welcome back, everybody, to the Devil May Cry 5 playthrough. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. My rust.
You know, like what you said on the last part. That's a lie.
What?
You said this is the last time they fight, but they fight.
I
Like
meant for the player.
Oh, okay.
And the camera's being wonky.
But that's not true either. You fight him against the next mission as the player.
No, I said as Dante.
No, you said as the player.
Oh my fucking god, who cares?
Technicalities, my guy.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
all about the technicalities.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
This is Mary and Joseph.
Fictional characters.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I wanted to bring that up. I've come to a new conclusion.
Go for it.
This is gonna offend a lot of Christians watching this. I think Jesus was multiple people that was compiled into one person. Because there's this, okay, he wasn't this, I know I'm not doing that well right now, folks, and I apologize.
Bro, when you're attacking him, you gotta go into door. Now go back to roll.
Why is the camera being weird? You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know.
It's off.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm resetting. This is not going the way I thought.
So is that all this part is? Literally just trying to fight Vergil without being a bitch?
No? The camera was just being weird, and you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know. For all we know, though, like, the camera could still do that.
I know, but I'd rather take my chances by restarting and then going back again.
Dude, I can't wait to replay the special edition on the PS5. When this loading time is gonna be like 3 seconds.
I know.
Remember they showed you they showed off the power of it, but just
with that one game, Godfall or whatever it's called.
Yeah, and like the load time for the PS4 is like 30 seconds, and for the PS5 it was like oh shit.
I know load times. Is it digital only? That's fucking
no.
lame
I don't.
is.
No, I don't think it's digital only. I think it's PS4 compatible.
Okay, that's the only way, because I was like, digital only, kiss my ass.
Yeah, I think I heard something that, I think I heard that it was gonna be PS4 compatible. I could be wrong,
No,
it's just something,
compatible?
yeah.
I heard that too.
Yeah, I heard that, so again, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, you know, like, there's a lot of people who like physical copies, you know?
Oh, I'm one of them.
And just alienating them like that, my guy, it'll definitely ruin profit.
But anyway, back to my history.
Alright, go for it, yeah.
There was this guy, he was a priest, and his name was Jesus. I can't remember his last name.
Jesus, Don Carlos.
Not a Hispanic guy.
What? You just assume he was Hispanic? Racist?
Okay,
I never said he was Hispanic.
Fine, of Spanish descent.
I didn't say he was Spanish either.
Whatever.
Racist?
Whatever. Anyway, and he was a person who tried to reform his faith, and the Pharisees didn't like him.
It's always the Jews.
I was a Jew too. But anyway.
The Ashkenazis.
Anyway, before we get flagged, I would like to start this topic.
Dude, who cares if we get flagged?
But anyway,
Anyways.
the Pharisees didn't like him because he was trying to reform the faith, right? And so by order of the so they convinced the Roman governor to crucify him. Sound familiar? And there was also this guy named Jesus who swore up and down that Jerusalem was going to be destroyed. Like, he would literally walk into temples and say, Jerusalem will be destroyed. His name was also Jesus. You see where I'm going?
Yeah, no, that's really good to go, dude. Again, dude, it makes perfect sense.
Once I heard this, I went, oh my god, now it all makes sense now.
That's right. Come on. Dude, you're doing pretty good. I
know.
noticed that. I just getting hit.
I went for DT. So anyways, this is the part of the fight that drives most people insane.
But easy. With Royal Guard, this part's easy.
Slow.
Dude, it's super satisfying to block all of those.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I had gunslinger. Oh my god, that sick ass Royal Guard.
That's it, but you gotta use Royal Guard more.
Oh shit, no!
Nice.
Too slow.
Too slow. Well, it still works.
Too slow.
Do it now, dude.
Fuck! Oh, got him. Love doing that. It's so satisfying.
My method for getting him out of when I was playing Nero, right? To make sure he didn't get into that. Remember what I did was like I charged up my you know the blue road shot,
Yeah.
and then I like went hammy on it. It works perfectly fine on normal mode. So I was like, yeah, dude, take that, bro.
Get wrecked, son!
Get wrecked, son.
Get wrecked, infamous
Apocalyptic.
second son.
Second son. I think they'll make a second one.
Another infamous game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while, dude.
Well, they haven't. They're making Ghost of Tsushima. And by the way, that we have waited a long time for that game.
Wasn't like infamous second son like really early in the PS4 life cycle?
It wasn't a launch title, but it was almost a launch title.
Yeah, it was pretty close to the beginning.
They would PS4 came out in what 2013. Infamous came out in 2014.
Yeah, pretty close. Still pretty early in its life.
Oh shit! Oh come on! Oh my god, how'd that not hit me?
I don't know, it looked like it hit me.
It did.
Parry all of his attacks.
Yes, you can you can royal guard every attack in the game.
I'm not talking about roll, I mean parry.
Oh, I don't know.
If you can't, then holy shit. But if you can't, then oh.
You notice I'm saving up my royal guard.
Yes, I do notice that.
Wow, that's a lot slower than I remember it. Then again, I'm used to playing him on a higher difficulty.
Yeah.
Cut off your own son's arm for this?
You're so edgy, Bert.
Edgy the edgy.
Oh, I did it! I sequence broke him.
Nice!
Now he's not doing that stupid doppelganger move yet.
Yeah. Aha. I think I might have enough. Do it no! Dude, he's fine.
I didn't even, ladies and gentlemen, he didn't even do the doppelganger move.
Nice.
Which
Dude,
is honestly the hardest part of the fight.
It is. Hey, we might finish the game in this in one part.
There's also credits.
Yeah, dumbass.
Yeah, finish it in one part.
Yeah, this might be a long part.
30 minutes at most.
We'll see.
35. 35. I think 35.
We'll see, because there's also the post-credit stuff too.
Boomer okay. Boomer okay.
I guess you were young
He
once
be
too.
doing shit.
As much as I'd love to hear that story, I think it's about time we
Ended this.
If I could have any weapon from this franchise, I'd
It would
get
be
the
Yamato.
Yamato.
Yeah, we all. You've told me that many times.
Why Yamato? That shit can cut dimensions, dude.
Well, of course.
Can the Devil Sword Sparta do that? No, it can't. Or
You're
can the
right.
Devil Sword Dante do that? No, it can't. I rest my case.
And
Yeah, that shit's cool,
has
dude.
It has different uses.
I know. No, but still, like, it's just to me, it's like, I feel like I just think it's really cool to be able to like,
Dude,
do
I
one.
lost my shit when I saw this.
I know,
I
I
was
was
like,
like,
Nero's
oh.
DT.
Oh, so cool. No, but I just think it's cool that you know, you can take one slice at nothing, put your blade back into your sword, no, your sword back into your sheath, and just like a click and like boom, like 100 slashes. You're like, holy shit, dude.
Boom in your
I don't know why,
face.
but like just like being that, I don't know why, but just like being that fast appeals to me more than just like being really strong.
Damn, look at that.
Nice.
Look at that.
Nothing special though. Anyone can get an S.
Alright, folks. The last mission of the game.
The Devil Sword, Sparta.
What about it?
It was a catalyst. The only reason it exists is to make the Devil Sword Dante.
Should I de-equip all my arms to make it more authentic to when you first get it, or no? Because this is technically a new Game Plus playthrough.
It's up to you, man. Do you want to be authentic or do you want convenience?
Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just go with what we have.
I tip your hat to you.
Because you are wearing my hat.
Not true, I'm wearing my hat.
With my hat on top of it.
But I'm still wearing my hat, aren't I?
Yeah, but you're wearing both hats.
I dust off that hat, by the way.
What?
I dust off that hat, by
Yeah,
the way.
I know. I haven't worn that hat. God knows how long.
Since the election.
Anyway.
Yes, guys, we're of course referring to his Batman hat.
This Batman hat. The only time we hear Kiri... Oh, wait, no, we heard Kiri in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
By the way, I think it's pretty dumb that she's not in this game. Like, the fact that she's not even... It's dumb.
When I was...
You know what?
sorry.
You know, it's a real shame, too, because, like, God, like,
were all I knew.
Lady and Trish, my God, they look...
And now
You know
all
what
of
I'm
a sudden
saying?
I
feel
think
like have a
Trish looked
family.
better in Devil May Cry 4.
She did look
but,
better,
yeah.
but I'm saying, like,
Realistically.
realistically, with the technology, it looks wow. And what the notes from Morrison and from and all of the things from DMC4, what all those things make explicitly
Guess that's
clear
all I needed
that
to hear.
Kyrie is like an 11 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh my God, how are you like? Wow, how do you
take care of it.
exist? Like
Exactly.
so amazingly. How do you like, dude? That should be illegal.
Yeah.
Like, who could they find? Who?
By the way, I gotta love how that payphone is still working.
I know, right? No, but I mean, like, who would be like beautiful enough to mocap that?
I couldn't
Exactly.
protect
Right?
Chris.
That's what I want to know.
Have you seen Dante's the face they rendered for Dante?
Yeah.
My God.
That dude is hot, dude. I'm like, holy shit.
I'm straight, but even I'll admit, damn, even that guy was like, fuck.
Yeah, dude. Like again, if you're straight and you can admit when someone else is very good looking, like, my God, that means you're very comfortable with your sexuality.
I love the song, by the way.
I know, it's beautiful.
Hey, look, it's the reverse Star Wars.
What does scene prove? This scene proves that demons are like lizards.
It's reverse Star Wars. Robot arm becomes human hand.
No, but yeah, dude, definitely, like, you know, the model they used for Dante, dude was hot.
Jesus Christ, you're kidding. I was like, holy fuck, is that even possible?
Apparently so.
Apparently so.
See, that's what I mean. Like, I want to see who they use for Kyrie. I want
In
to.
Devil May Cry 4?
Yeah, I want to see.
Because she's not even there's not even a model for her in this game.
Exactly. That's what I want to. Like, I want to see. I want them to make a model of her in the next game,
This
right?
Yeah,
And I wanna
I think they will.
And I want to see who's beautiful enough to capture that. You know, to mocap that character.
So he can find them and reproduce with her.
form of power is this?
Essentially,
Now you fuck it up.
essentially, what we're telling Capcom is, you better find someone beautiful. Anything less than a 10 is an insult.
This ends
Good luck with that.
right
Like
here.
that.
Listen to me. I told you already. This is not your.
Who did the mocap
You
for
listen.
Vergil?
No
Dead
idea.
weight.
Right?
It might have been Dan
I
Southworth.
won't let you
I'm gonna look
kill
it up
each other.
because I
There are
they
other
never
ways
said
of
they never said
settling
who
your
did that.
differences. I'm putting a stop to this sibling rivalry.
MC5.
You came all this way just for that.
When you thought Luke
Vergil.
versus Darth Vader was the best father versus son fight in
Whatever you
fiction,
call
and you
yourself.
played Devil May Cry 5.
Dante's not gonna die here. And neither are you. Do you have a problem with that?
Not gonna die my ass. Oh, that bitch slap nearly killed me.
If I beat Nero, then by default, I beat you. Agreed, Dante?
Whatever. I don't really care. Let's go sit this one out.
I love it. And by the way, folks, you can actually, if you get it at just the right angle,
You can
you
actually-
can see Dante just watching you fight
This is
Vergil.
over.
Yeah, dude.
I'll make you submit.
That's hot.
That's
Father and son. Son makes father submit. Pornhub logo.
Ooh, dude.
You know I'm not wrong.
Oh, dude, that's true.
That website is depraved as fuck. With those damn motherfucking stepsister porn. How your dad looks at you versus how your stepsister looks at you. Anyway, this is it, folks. The last boss fight. So normally you would just have like a human hand, but I'm just gonna use the devil hand.
Fucking asshole!
Okay, so they got here's a picture of supposedly who the guy is.
So, anyways, I know I showed this off accidentally one time here, folks, but this is Nero's new DT. So, okay, when you first play this fight, it's actually, believe it or not, actually way harder on the Big Game Plus difficulty than the first time. Because in the first time you fight Vergil, they want you to kick his ass.
Yeah, dude.
Because, like, he has nearly infinite DT. Vergil's health is abysmal. Like, they really want you to just go to town.
They want you to, like, feel powerful.
Yeah.
Power. Oh, really quickly, the vocab guy. It's apparently, according to this, it's a guy named Maxim Nazarov. He's a Russian.
God damn it.
What?
One of those other uberly good-looking people.
What is very good?
And we beat Vergil already.
Damn.
That was
no, but like I'm gonna be honest, dude. I would rather they use people who were so unnaturally beautiful for the characters that I love than ugly people.
I agree.
I'm like, you did them justice, my guy. Like that, there has never been a smarter decision than to use supermodels for the mocap.
I know.
The underworld is taking over.
Dude, even the Nero like a model, dude. You're like, damn, dude. That should
Anyway,
back to what you're saying.
that was
quick.
That was really quick. I'm sorry. I did not mean for it to be that quick.
It's hilarious. You're like
Because
in
there
New Game
are-
Plus, the fight's harder. It's like, oh wait,
'Cause I
like
used-
then like 15 minutes later, it's like, oh, I beat him.
It wasn't even 15
Not
minutes.
15 seconds. I mean, like 15 seconds later, it's like, oh, I beat him. By the way.
I used the Devil Buster. That's why.
Interfere.
Instead of using the Devil Arm. Oh my God! There's so many good dialogue between. I apologize. I'm sorry.
You're a
folks.
disgrace.
We still got a score.
Oh well.
Evident.
It is what it is. There are new. You can watch. If you really care that much, you can watch someone else fight them.
World itself. Then we'll seal the portal with the Yamato.
Hang on.
Even though I do like this ending, I do admit it is very.
Why do you think I'm going? Somebody's got to keep an eye on your old man.
Yeah, fuck the human world.
You can't just expect me to stay here while you both go. It's because you're here we can go. We're trusting you with things on this side. Capiche?
Make haste, Dante.
That's a big deal, dude.
Yeah, dude, you're entrusting the fate of humanity to
Pretty
an
much.
early, young adult. That's a
I
lot
love this.
That's a lot of dead weight for his shoulders.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Take care, Nero. Adios.
Yeah, the fact that they both of them can just one-shot him like that, does that mean that Vergil was holding back?
No.
Okay.
I won't lose next time. Hold on to that until then.
The fucking fan mod of that being My Little Pony, dude.
Oh.
I laughed so hard when I saw
The
that.
fact that Vergil throwing that book at Nero means he accepts him. You're like, ooh, my guy. Because that's Vergil.
Yeah, because he kicked his ass. That's what Vergil does. You better kick his ass if you want to fucking.
If you want his acknowledgement, my guy.
Exactly.
No, but also that book was the book he, that was his
He
child.
used his V, you know.
Yeah, that was his childhood poem book.
No, I know, but that's the one that V was using the entire time.
You know, apparently that was a gift from someone. Like.
Yeah, I remember hearing.
Yeah, that was
wasn't he reading that in the library in the only cutscene that he has designated towards him in the Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition?
I think so.
Because that looked like
And in
the
the
same
manga,
book.
they also referenced like there's a panel with him reading it.
Mm.
So like in the book, like it wasn't even like given to him by a family member. It was just like a family friend or something.
Mm.
So yeah, it's pretty interesting. You know that book that he that he cherished so much was given to him by a human.
Freaking shock.
About what?
Duh. Your arm? Who the hell grows an arm back? It's just weird. It's like a lizard tail or something.
Look, I don't know, it just grew. I mean, are you kidding me? Lots of weird stuff happened. There were demons and scary plant roots and arms growing back. Lots of stuff.
Do you know how much love and care I put in that devil breaker?
Nope. This arm, it's nice.
So, how's it feel?
How's what feel?
Saving the man who killed your own father. Heard Dante killed Vergil once.
It doesn't matter. They're both gone now anyway.
It's okay to cry. If you want, Nero, over a loss.
I'm not crying.
It doesn't make you a crybaby. Does make you a little bitch, though.
There it is. You think I'm a demon?
Biologically speaking, yes.
I didn't cry when my asshole daddy died. But... yeah, I know.
I can't believe that guy
I
had
wouldn't
a
be here
kid.
without him. That's a biological fact.
Right.
All I'm saying is, tough guy, it's okay to cry if you want.
I'm
Devils
not
cry.
crying.
Devils cry.
I'm not gonna
Kittens
cry.
cry.
Will you
Meow.
shut up?
Kittens cry.
Look at you. You're
Why do you
nobody's
cry on my
crying, all right?
shoulder?
Stop
Devils
saying
cry
cry.
on my shoulder.
I want to know what the hell happened to Sparta.
Devil may cry. Fuck.
Didn't he just disappear?
You said it.
Hey.
He died.
How?
Demons do eventually die out, I
Yeah.
guess.
I'm coming home. Oh yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but I got a surprise for you.
Oh yeah, he's got a huge surprise.
Shut up! Kitty, not you. Nico. You know, and her big mouth. What the hell's your problem? Where'd you learn to drive?
That's a good question.
Hey, sorry, I gotta call you later. It's time to get back to work.
Mm-hmm.
And she stopped that truck before they even showed up, dude. Talk
I
about,
know.
Talk about
Oh my
instincts.
god, you sound like that fucking. You sound like fucking CinemaSins right now. That's something they would totally do.
I know, right?
And it ain't complete without you.
Well, how sweet.
They pick everything.
Oh yeah. Sometimes it's justifiable.
You'll get fixed as soon as we get back.
Hell yeah, Devil May Cry 3 reference.
Devil's Cry, huh? Let's hear what that
Hell.
sounds like!
And that, folks, is Devil May Cry 5. Obviously, there's... Oh. Wait a minute.
What?
I'm... Oh!
Yeah, you're still.
I never saw that before. I always thought it just went straight to it.
No. What is? Dude, even I.
Oh, for fuck's sake, here we go. Yes, I should know everything.
I'm kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time, dude. Don't
Anyway.
be so sensitive.
Anyway, by the way, I've never received a compliment from Nico doing this.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible.
I really don't think it's possible.
Unless maybe it's on the heart. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't think it's possible.
So yeah, you can now replay Devil May Cry 5 with Nero's Devil Trigger, which I barely did in this New Game Plus Let's Play because they wanted to keep it as genuine as
You
possible.
wanted it to be authentic. You know, the time you used it, what was that? Yeah. The time you did use it, I forget what it was.
I got caught by those giant things you just killed,
Oh.
and I just didn't want to deal with it, so I just went DT for like 3 seconds. I don't even know if the footage even captured. I know it captured it, but
it was like so brief, right?
It was so brief. I don't think anyone, unless you like wanted to pause it like microscopically, you probably couldn't tell what it was.
Yeah, probably. I love how the enemies are like super weak right now.
Well, yeah, because this is like Devil May Cry 3, where you know you just do it just because.
Maybe it's supposed to symbolize how much stronger you really got.
Yeah, maybe.
Full trust. Good. thing has legs. I always thought it just
Yeah, like I said, if you can get Nico to compliment you, like, I would love to see that, because I have never seen that. I've never done it, you've never done it, and I've never seen anyone on YouTube do it.
I don't think she's supposed to.
I don't think she's supposed to. It's Nico.
How many pounds do you think that weighs?
That?
Yeah.
A couple tons, few tons,
And
a lot of
just,
tons.
And it's just falling. Like, is that city abandoned or?
It's Devil May Cry.
So all we gotta do
And
is
yeah, I
find
know
this
we're
thing
past
out.
25 minutes,
That's
folks,
right.
but this is the
This
last.
was expected.
This is the last part.
More
So,
than capable of handling this on my own.
so once we get to the credits,
You're gonna
we'll
need
start
some help.
giving our thoughts, and then we'll show the
And someone to
post-credit
keep an eye on
scene,
you.
and then we'll wrap it on up, and then call it a playthrough after that point. Yeah, now we get to do this as Dante.
Should have been Vergil.
What do you mean? That we play as?
Yeah.
In this part?
Yeah.
That would be weird. Here,
Exact-
play this weird credit sequence with a character you've never played as so far in this
Yes.
game. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, I'm being sarcastic.
I know you are.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that song was garbage until they remixed it right before the game came out.
I am a man.
Now I actually like that song.
Explode, bingo!
They must be ready to die.
If you have to be anything.
You know what's
among
funny?
those- What?
Nico was harder to impress than Vergil.
That's true, dude. I think it's also because Nico's Nero's friend.
It's so good.
It's so funny. Like it's funny. Like with people you don't know, it's easy to impress them, right? But like with your friends, you're like nothing impresses them. I should know this. You should know this.
Do I ever impress you, Isaac, when I play games? For real? Are you serious? And
Obviously, you do impressive things, but like because you're my friend, I'm always gonna shit on you.
oh, okay. I was just like, actually, no. You do say things like "nice move," like "how'd you do that?" So obviously, I do.
Yeah, obviously you impress me, but at the same time, because I'm your friend, I'm always gonna shit on you.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what I think it is with Nico. You know, obviously he does impressive things. They think they're definitely impressive, but at the same time, like she's established herself as in the shit sayers, and she must keep that covered.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I could be completely wrong. Maybe she really is impressed. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just Nico.
It's just Nico.
Yeah. One thing I'm trying to weapon cycle and I can't tell is when I'm mad sometimes.
It's cool.
Come on, come at me, boy.
Did we kill all of them? Oh, okay. I was about to say, we're in the demon world, for Christ's sakes. That was quick.
The demon world looks like a
Wait.
shithole.
A tie. Are we ever gonna settle this?
Wow, I tied with Vergil? I've never tied with him. I've never seen that.
Me neither.
I've only beaten him, and I've only killed more demons than him, or he's killed more than me. I did not know it was even possible that you could tie with him. That's probably the rarest one.
Nice.
And we got that live on footage. Alright, folks, so that was Devil May Cry 5. Now that we're officially in, and by the way, this song is amazing. It's called Legacy. I can't remember her name, but she's the one who's done all the vocals for every single piece of soundtrack. I think her name is, I know it's Cassie something. I think it's Cassie Edwards. But anyway, kudos to her.
Yes.
So, if we got that wrong, I apologize. But kudos for you for making an amazing soundtrack, especially Devil Trigger and this song. It's just phenomenal. But anyway, since I played the game, I'll let you go first. And your thoughts and opinions on this game.
Alright then. First of all, this was a game for Devil May Cry fans.
Oh yeah.
It was a love letter to everything they've wanted.
It's almost like an apology because of the reboot.
But I love the fact that, you know, that unlike Devil May Cry 4, the story in this was finished. A little rushed towards the end, but it was finished. So I like that.
It's Allie Edwards. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another thing too that I like too is with the combat. Obviously, they had to make it more realistic, right? And I'll give them props to, you know, for doing that, because that's not easy. You know, so major props for that. But also, like, even though they made it more realistic, and obviously because it's more realistic, it has to be kind of scaled back a little. They still managed to build upon and add to the foundation that they already had. So that's so I like that. I also like the fact that they tried something new with V. You know, because they weren't sure, like, you know, it's obviously like they weren't sure if V was gonna be a character that people liked, you know?
People liked him way more than they thought they were going
Exactly.
to.
The creator was like, oh my god, they like him more than I thought they would.
Exactly.
You know, so major props for taking that risk as well.
Yeah.
Right? And I love that this essentially, you know, like, it ties together the story of the Sparta brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like this game essentially says, all right, there's all these other games. That was the story of these brothers, and now that's done. Next is the
You can just forget about Devil May Cry 2.
yeah. No, but the point is, it's like the story of the brothers is done. Now it's the story of Nero, and I like how they transition like that. You know, paying respects, you know, to the obviously to the originals, right? Paying respects to them, but at the same time, you know, getting people more warmed up and more excited for what comes down the line, if anything comes down the line.
Suck it, Disney Star Wars.
Hell yeah.
No, I sent you an article saying, like, because this game did so well, they're putting it up
Yeah,
there in
yeah, I
terms
know,
of
but
their S-tier franchises.
Yeah, I know, but there's always some like what I mean is like for it could be delayed or something might happen.
No,
like
it's
that.
it's gonna be a long time because I believe Itsuno is making Dragon Dogma 2.
Yeah,
and that's an RPG, and that's gonna take a long time. But
Definitely.
we waited so long for this game that I'm willing to wait again for another one. That's fine.
Also, props to the soundtrack. Obviously, there like some songs are like just kind of there, but major props for the bangers. And it's if you want to get into the franchise, this definitely isn't the starting point for you.
This is how you conclude it.
This is how you conclude it. If you want to get into the franchise, like you said before, start from 3 and then work your way up there. But if you do start from 3 and you work your way up, you'll definitely be satisfied. You know, all around, it's a solid game. It's a fun game, and it succeeded in what I think it was trying to do, and make a fun Devil May Cry game for the fans.
I thought the credits were longer than this.
Yeah, me too. Anyways,
I didn't know they were that long. I'll just play them again.
yeah, and no, but
Just play them again.
No, but anyways, that's what I think. You know, it's a fun game. You know, if you're a fan of the series, definitely play it. If you want to get into the series, I suggest you play 3.
I suggest you play the other games.
Yes, but if you don't want to, then you can go for it. You know, like Nero is definitely more for the newer players. You'll definitely struggle with Dante. But if that's what you want to do,
that's why we have the Void, though.
Exactly.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. So I love this game. I had a really hard time debating a long while back if I actually liked it. Oh, this is post-credit scene. I don't know. I forgot about this one.
Look at that pizza.
Literally.
Hell yeah.
Wow, no sign of him. Nothing.
Yeah.
Then can I have this office?
God damn it.
It's almost time for me to settle down somewhere.
Is it like Dante like a lot of depth to her? Like, doesn't he have like?
I don't know if he
lot?
still does that with her.
I wouldn't, dude. I wouldn't be surprised.
I just love
dude.
how they're like, "Oh, he's gone. That's my place now." I'm like, "Fuck you."
Dude, they also, I love this part too when Dante gave the deed of the place to.
Because these crazy bitches, I mean, lady.
Still, like the fact that Dante thought ahead is like these bitches are probably gonna like want to take my office and stuff. The fact that he thought of that, dude. So funny.
Did I say crazy bitches? I'm sorry, I meant ladies. Anyway, the rest of the story is not important. You get the gist.
I wonder if he even plans on coming back.
Got me.
What is important is I have a job for you two.
I like Lady in 4 better.
'Cause
Everyone
the rent ain't
does.
free.
Actually, you know what? I prefer her design in this.
I like
The
design.
fourth one was ridiculous.
I know. I'm not saying
For
I
Trish,
like.
I think it works better for her personality more.
No. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean like design wise. I meant just like the facial structure.
Oh.
Like obviously she's still beautiful. It's just like I just like the facial structure.
Yeah,
better
I
than
get
before.
you. Of course.
Oh yeah.
What else would they be doing?
Oh, look at that heat, dude.
What else would they be doing?
At least they're not killing each other though.
True.
Score for Dante.
That's called progress.
I'm up one.
Where did you learn to count? We're even.
Dude, you gotta laugh at the real rivals in real life.
I know.
You're like, dude, that's awesome.
I'm starting to think this is never gonna end.
Nope.
Maybe. We got plenty of time.
Don't you dare say it!
If you notice, like, if the screen, like, you know, where those two bullets shot, that's
Yeah.
when the, yeah.
God, I thought so. I killed him really fast.
If you got an A, I would have been very disappointed
I
in you.
killed him really fast.
I like how Nico, I don't know if it's Nico who added that.
Another
but
deadbeat.
Another deadbeat dad.
I'm pretty sure she's the one who adds to it.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway, I'll play.
But your thoughts.
Let me play. Let me
No,
get.
just say your thoughts, man. You don't have to replay the end credits, my guy.
No, I know. I just don't want them to see this fucking shit for like a few minutes. That's annoying. All right. So what did I? So obviously, I was really hyped. I remember hearing about. I heard about this game. I was watching an E3 conference, 2018. I believe it was the Microsoft one. I just had it on because I wanted to have it on and I needed background noise while I was doing it. I turn around and I see Capcom is presenting a game, and I'm like, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, you know, maybe it's Devil May, because we knew it was getting announced, right? But, you know, I just thought for some reason it was going to be Resident Evil, and all of a sudden, I turn around and I see a guy in white hair, and I swear to God, I kid you not, dude, I thought it was Reboot Dante for a minute, because the hair has very similar.
Yeah.
And I was like, son of a bitch. But then I saw the van, Devil May Cry, little 5 right next to it. I saw the rev, and I lost my shit. I was like, oh my God! I was so excited, because, not counting the reboot, actually, even if you include the reboot, this game took 6 years to came out 6 years after the reboot. Fucking, this game came out in 2019, right? Yes, it did, because it actually won an award, thank God.
Best action game.
Yeah. And, Devil May Cry 4 came out in 2018, so 11 years between 4 and this game. 11 years. And I knew going forward, I thought this series, I didn't think it was dead, but it was taking so long that I was really thought, oh, Devil May Cry is done, right? Because the reboot sold poorly because fans didn't buy it, and bad word of mouth meant that the newbies weren't going to buy it either. So basically, I thought the series was going to be dead, and I was like, fuck, it's just going to be special editions from here on out. So when I saw this, I was so excited, so happy, and ultimately this game lives up to my expectations. It basically takes everything great about the series and takes everything that I've had a problem. The platforming really is almost non-existent in this game, which has always been the biggest flaw of these games. I hate it when they implement platforming because it's dumb and it never works with the controls. So they got rid of that. The exploration factor in this game is almost non-existent, but that's fine because 4 was way too ridiculous. And I just want to fucking slash some demons up. And so that was Devil May Cry. And so they took everything great about it, and the combat is amazing. I understand there's some people who complain that the realism has kind of ruined it a little bit.
Yeah.
Because
I remember hearing that too.
Not ruined it, but you can't do
It's
the
not
sword
as-
trick, sword trick, sword
Yeah,
trick,
yeah.
sword.
Yeah,
Like
it's
that,
not as fast.
doing so. And for some people, that's a problem. I'm sure they're gonna fix that minor issue people have in a special edition. Because
Turbo mode.
I have no, the fact there's no turbo mode is a fucking disgusting thing. I will admit that. I fully expect that in a special edition. But anyways, So yeah, ultimately this game is everything I wanted it to be. A phenomenal combat, a really good story, probably the best story in a you know what, second best story in a Devil May Cry game behind Devil May Cry 3. Devil May Cry 3 still, in my opinion, has the best story of the entire franchise.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, Nero was phenomenal. They really added him sobriety that he desperately needed from 4 by using the Devil Breakers, so I loved that aspect. Dante is basically him from Devil May Cry 4, but even more smooth and slick to control. And so that, yeah, so basically they just kind of took everything. And V is not as fun to play as Dante and Nero, but he's still good in his own way. And if you know what you're doing, he's fucking broken as shit.
I know, right?
And but yeah, V's phenomenal. I would like to see them return to a similar gameplay style to V. I don't want them to abandon it because there is some potential there, but there are flaws. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but anyways, yeah.
No, one of them is the AI doesn't always do what you want it to do.
I never had that problem, but anyways, I just think for some people I can understand why it's not their favorite, but I don't think anyone's ever said it's terrible. It's definitely the weakest of the three, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, ultimately this game just does kind of everything I wanted it to do. It's a phenomenal story, has great and amazing combat. It basically gives us all the best weapons in the game. This is a Devil May Cry fan's Devil May Cry game. Because everything you want in the series is basically here. They took out all the bad things, they put in the good things. They referenced so many things in this game. They referenced the mangas, they referenced that aren't even canon anymore. They referenced the anime, with Patty's cameo. They even referenced the fucking reboot a couple of times with Blind. So yeah, Devil May Cry 5 is the Devil May Cry you know what I mean.
That's the fan game.
This is a fan game, and I don't recommend people picking this up as their first game. I honestly think 4, if you can't get 3, 4 is probably the best suggestion, because it's Nero's story, and Dante is like, oh, fuck, Dante is just another fucking day at the office for him, so who cares? So, yeah, that Devil May Cry 5, phenomenal game. Is it my favorite in the series? I would say yes. I think Devil May Cry 5 is a little bit better than Devil May Cry 3. Devil May Cry 3 had some problems with platforming. So I think that alone makes it a little... And style swapping gives it an instant advantage. But overall, I would say this is my favorite game in the franchise, with Devil May Cry 3 right next to it. It's so close. But ultimately, yeah, this game is phenomenal. It's personally my favorite game of 2019. And in my opinion, my game of the year. I'm just one action game of the year.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's what I think. Devil May Cry 5, amazing game. As a huge Devil May Cry fan, I couldn't be more satisfied with it. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with Devil May Cry 6. Because we know it's coming. But, yeah, ultimately, I love this game, and I couldn't have been happier with it. So, those are my thoughts on it. So, do you have anything left to say?
No, that's all I wanted to say.
Alright, folks, we know it was a very long episode, but it's the last part. You kind of knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. The next time we appear in the Devil May Cry universe, we're going to be playing DMC, Devil May Cry, the reboot. It'll be interesting. I haven't touched that game since this game came out, so I'll be curious to see if my opinions of it have changed. But that's the next time we play Devil May Cry game. I don't know what we're going to play next in general. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves a great time. Have a great day, great night, whenever the heck you're watching this. And take care. Bye-bye, everyone.